Welcome, welcome. Take a seat. Take a seat. Take a seat right here with me, with lots of love energy. Peace and love to you, Shatoya. How are you doing? How are we doing? Really? So before we dive in, y'all know who this is. Hey, this is Golden Spiritual Teacher right here. We are evolving every single day. No matter what, we are evolving spiritually, mentally, and physically. And we need to allow our hair to grow. Because our hair is sacred. It's not just hair. You can just style it every time, all the time. Hair is something that called antenna, the spiritual antenna. Spiritual antenna. So it sends and receives signals with the cosmos, the Milky Galaxy itself. You see, before you dive in, share this video, because today we are about to dive deep into the ocean. As you all know, I'm water sign. Hey, I'm water sign. I'm the last house. If you know astrological energy, the horoscope, the zodiac sign, I'm full of water. Okay, my sun is Pisces, my moon is on Cancer, and my rising is Leo. That's how you see me. I have huge ego. I'm dealing with my Leo energy as well every day. So Leo have its own beautiful nature, right? So now I just want to tell you some beautiful important things right here about here. I had dreadlocks and I grow them. They grow. Okay, so before I even had dreadlocks, I saw myself with dreadlocks in my dream, and there was a sacred dream, and that's the time I knew that I should just allow my hair to just take its own route. So I don't use anything on my hair. So basically what I was using, the water, spring water, that's it, and then coconut oil. So the locks took its natural shape and form, and I had it for like over 2 years. And then I was struggling with my mama. My mother was really, screaming and shouting me every day. She was crying and, giving me lots of bad vibes. She was like, no, you should let go of your dreadlock. And I was not listening to her, okay? I was not listening to her. I'm like, Mama, I love my hair. I dreamt about that. I dreamt about the image that I am having with dreadlocks. So I cannot listen to you. So I neglect her. And then when I was traveling around the Himalaya, a monk hit me up because you see that I've been doing lives for so long and people knows me from all over the world. So now a monk hit me up and he was like, are you in Rishikesh? Rishikesh is the birthplace of yoga, where yoga took its birth. So it's a very sacred place. So I was in the state near Himalaya, and he hit me up and he wanted to meet me up. So I was like, okay, let's meet him up. And he didn't have any hair. He was a monk who was wearing this orange cloth, and at the same time he was in an ashram and teaching about mindfulness. So he allowed me to join one of his class, and we were talking lots of about foods, how I'm eating raw and how he's eating raw and all of these alkaline foods. And then he looked at me and he was like, you know that you have to let go of your hair. I'm like, why? I really love my hair and I don't want to let go of my hair. I really love my image. Then he was like, well, it's better if you cut it off. You just, cut that. I'm like, no, I love my hair. I was literally being egotistical. You know how Leo is. So now I was literally being egotistical towards that monk. And he was like, you have to let go of it. And also, don't you want to have your own natural image? I'm like, no, this is my natural image. I dreamed about having these locks. So, and then I went home. or where I was staying on the mountain. I went there, and then I was like, okay, so now is the time that I need to let go of my hair. And then I realized that, he really hurt my ego. And then I was having thoughts like, well, I really love my hair. And then his image in my mind was like, wow, we have no hair. And he don't have kids, wives, he's literally in tune with nature. He's not attached to this materialistic world. He's just wearing one single cloth, what Buddha used to wear and all of this. And he was full of love. And it was not because of him though. What I did, I meditated. And then I got the wisdom from deep inside me was like, well, you really love your hair. I really love my hair, but now I have to let go of what I love, what is beauty to me, okay? And next morning I woke up, so I went to a salon, and I thought that, well, they're just gonna open up my locks, and I will have my long hair. So and then there was 2 guys, and they were working only with my hair. And after 8 hours of sitting in one chair, they just remove all the locks and everything because I didn't want to shave it off. And then what happened? My hair became this short, but my hair was this long. And then I'm like, wow, what happened to my hair? I was crying. I was really attached to my hair. But then I realized that I have to let go of the things that I really, really love. I have to let go of all of my attachments because I don't belong to anything and nothing's really belong to me. So here in life, guys, this is what I learned. No matter how much we love someone, no matter how much we love a thing, in the end of the day, we need to let go of all of this attachment. No matter how much we love our clothes, our face, our skin, our hair, all of this, any kind of materialistic or your emotional bond that you have with someone, you need to let go of it. No matter how hard you try to cling to it, because you love that, okay? You love it so much, emotionally, you're so into it. So now the emotions and attachment create lots of pain. So I was crying. I called my mom. I'm like, Mom, I let go of my dreadlocks, and I was really sad. I was really crying because I'm strong and I'm also emotional. So I was crying out loud, and I couldn't stop crying for hours after hours after hours. I'm like, oh my God, my hair. I felt like that I am letting go. Okay, so I had it while I was traveling around the Himalayas in South America. I started my journey from Costa Rica to Colombia to Mexico to Hawaii, okay? And where else was it? Thailand, Nepal, okay, Laos, India, Bangladesh. So I was traveling with my tent. I was living in the jungles. I am working with myself, letting go of society's expectation, communication with my monk masters, my spirits guides, myself, connecting more deep within my soul, my true self, and meditating, fasting, doing all this work, self-work, right? So along my journey, I made sure that I always covered up my, locks, and nobody was allowed to touch. You can even see in my old videos on my YouTube channel, Golden Spiritual Teacher. And then I was not allowing anybody, and the only thing that I used for my water was spring water, okay? I didn't even shower myself with tap water because it's chemical in it. So I was showering in the river, waterfalls, the sea, the beaches, all of this, okay? To make it very vibrant and crystallized, because it's spirit. I felt like there was spirit, there was energy signature in each of my dreadlocks. And when I was touching it, I was literally feeling the energy. So I let go of it. Now my hair is growing all over again. So now, if you ask me if I ever, if I am dreaming right now to having dreadlocks, no. But if the dream comes back to me again, then I need to surrender to that, okay? I need to surrender to that no matter what, because this is what I'm trying to tell you. Our hair is also our antenna. So now it sends and receives signals with the ether, which is the cosmos, the Milky Galaxy, the sky, okay? Sky, you see in the dark night there's tons of stars, lightning bolts having wings and things like this. I can see that sometime when I'm in too deeply meditative state. And then there is the moon, okay? So we don't, there is so much into this existence. So now the earth, what about the earth? About the earth, what I'm trying to tell you is that we are nowhere into this space. So earth is part of this milky galaxy. You are not in separation just because you have some mud in the ground and you feel grounded. You have this magnetic field that is pulling towards it. That doesn't mean that you have the ground. You're basically into this space, nowhere, into this milky galaxy. Out of where? Out of where? Like boom, you are here. You're into this. Like a big ball, you're here. So this is just a tiny thing of all that. So what I learned along my spiritual journey, because I can listen to everybody, okay? I can listen to everybody speaking to me, and then some of it is true, some of it is belief, coming from the belief or religions, whatever. But me, I am choosing to experiencing it by myself to know the ultimate truth, because experience tells the true story. So that's why I can disappear 12 hours in a meditation. I can disappear 5 hours just by focusing into one object, fasting, on living on water only, eating lots of fruits, okay, going for alkaline diets, being plant-based. All of these are interconnected because I really want to know the truth. And along this journey, I found lots of truth. I found the ultimate truth, what I've been sharing with you all. So now, I want you to understand this. You are the Milky Galaxy. Basically, you see that world is actually, the mind creates the separation, like while the world is outside of me. Okay, I see the sky, it's up there, it's far away. Oh my God, I cannot touch the sky. There is the moon, there is the sun, there is the day and the night. Okay, it's you and it's me. All of this created by the ego, the false self. You see, the ego have its own good quality too. Please share this video. The ego have the good quality too, because, do you know why? Ego have, because if the ego didn't separate it and made like, oh well, this is mine and this is yours, then everybody will be taking your stuff. Okay, coming into room and doing things, or coming into your sacred space or doing things. So ego is like, hey, this is my space. I want you to go to your space. Or hey, this is for me, and this is for you. So this mind, the ego, have its own good quality. Ego have its own personality, what is showing, the mask that is showing to the world, like, hey, this is me. Okay? So now when we dive more deeper, we let go of the ego, we let go of the false self, and now we are tuning into the true self, which is the soul. So now the soul is into oneness. The subconscious mind, which is your heart, it's into this oneness. The subconscious mind don't understand separation. Don't understand, like, you and me, what is that? It's just it's just one. Okay? And also I want to let you know that you need to be more aware of the words that you are putting into others, the words that you're saying, when you make joke with yourself, you're like, well, I am this, and you lower your vibration, or you tell somebody, hey, you know what, you are that, you are this, you are too bad, or you are too ugly, whatever you are saying. So now when you put out this vibration, your subconscious mind don't know the separation, don't know the difference. So your subconscious mind take it like you were telling it to yourself. Okay? There are bigger scientists out there who also talked about it, spiritual masters. Yes, I'm one of them that is talking about it. So now soul, the subconscious mind don't know the difference. So now when I'm sitting here like this and I'm like, hey, you are so ugly. So now my subconscious mind picking up like I'm telling it to myself. So you will end up feeling ugly. Oh my God, you done it, this is wrong. And then you will end up doing so. Things that you hate, and you project that on someone, like, I hate this about you, or that and that, then you end up pick those up. Do you know why? Because your subconscious mind is picking up those, because your subconscious mind do know that there is, the subconscious mind basically don't know the difference between what your ego knows, okay? So the subconscious mind, it don't understand also the words, it's understand the vibration, the energy, okay? Your subconscious mind pick up those vibrations, take shape and form take shape and form, whatever you're putting into this existence. Like me, I can sit in this place and I can say, I'm the greatest healer on planet Earth. I love myself enough. I am enough. I am the goddess of this earth. I'm the brightest light on the sky. And my subconscious mind is picking up those higher vibrations. My subconscious mind understands through the images. So if you're around people who always look sad, or who always are showing their angry face, all of this toxic expression through their image, then your subconscious mind going to pick things up like this. It's not good. You need to be around people that is really shining and sparkling like the stars on the sky. Or you go somewhere far to heal it, like where there is space, you can see the sea far, far away, mountain sides, in the forest, it's full of green, night sky full of stars and the moon, okay? The night representing the soul. You can look deeply within in yourself when there is night. Daylight, it's colorful. Wow, you can get lost in these illusions, lost in this Maya. Because for me it's illusions, because it's all created by my mind. So now, be aware of your own words, be aware of your own thoughts, be aware of your own expression towards others, what you say to others. This will help you to have better vibration. Like if you're really mad at someone and you are putting out all this out there, you will end up feel bad, right? So now next time when you have this knowledge of self and you carry it within in yourself, now you need to put them up on yourself. So next time when you're really angry and you're fighting with someone, you will be conscious enough to not to do so. And also if there is person who is always very negative, very negative, they mean always negativity out of them, then you are like, well, it's them who is talking, it's not me, but you are still hearing. So when you hear, you are repeating this within in yourself. Let's say that I'm saying, oh, you know what? You are not kind enough. Okay, I said it. So now you heard me, right? So basically, you are repeating it to yourself, because I am one part of yourself. There is no separation. I am you. So when I speak and you hear me, you're listening to me, you are actually saying it to yourself. And the other way that is that the toxic person who's always putting toxic. What you can do, what I do, if someone is fighting with me, and then they're telling me bad stuff, then they're like, oh, you are not good enough. You're not good listener. And then I say, well, I am good enough. I am a good listener. So this is how I raise the vibration. This is how I change. So this is spiritual work that I'm talking about in everyday life, because life is spiritual. So you need to learn how to master it in every day. It's just simple. It's very simple how you do it in your daily life, okay? It's very simple. So now the planet that I was talking about, you are the Milky Galaxy. So now when the mind creates that, well, there is the moon, there is the stars, I see the sky, okay? It's there, but it's not there. It's the mind who created it for it to enjoy. Okay, but your subconscious, your soul, that ultimate self, the supreme self, is in this present, is in this center right here. There is nothing like, oh, it's up there. No, everything existing within you, in your center right here. But this mind, these two eyes, made it all illusion. Made it a body and everything nice, putting the sky up there, all of this. But you are living in your inner verse, okay? The sky that you see up there is within, okay? The entire planet is right here. You are projected into it. So now you are experiencing the planet Earth, but you can experience any planets in this Milky Galaxy. So now I will come to it later, but listen to what I have to say. So now you are the center. You need to bring yourself into this through meditation. This is also a meditation. You bring yourself into this, center yourself, and understand everything that is so-called the outside right there. Everything is right here. I close my eyes, it's inside me, it's right here. So I am existing within you. The Milky Galaxy existing within you. I am a part of you. There is no separation. So your mind is projecting your internal. Mind is projecting your internal, so-called the outside. And then mind made it colorful. Mind made this like, oh well, distance do exist, but distance don't exist. Distance, what is that? Just by sitting in one place, you can travel to places. Your mind is traveling into trillions of places. It's traveling back in the time. It's traveling, in the future. It is here in this present. So your mind is the greatest traveler. It's traveling trillions of miles just in a second. It's doing so. So now by working with this body, you can tap into your true potential self, who is this awareness, who is the supreme, who can just sit here and just activating the pineal gland, rising the Kundalini energy, okay? Rising this Kundalini energy. Oh my God, I'm too high right now. Rising it while I'm fully sober, but I'm high on life. So rising this Kundalini energy so that you, only through this pineal gland, so that you can astral travel. Only through this body you can astral travel, but us having astral projections, only through this mind eye, which is the pineal gland, one and only organ. Ancient Egypt talked about it. Even in the Himalayas, they're talking about the yogis. So now this pineal gland, guys, through this pineal gland, you can choose to see your physical, each of your organ, or you can choose to see the entire Milky Galaxy, or you can choose to see the nothingness where you really exist. Because nothing really exists. Even this shiny, sparkly light and the Milky Galaxy, all of this, what it is, it's just your creation. And your mind created all this for you to experience. Otherwise life will be really boring into this space where you were everywhere and nowhere, and you are just this awareness of self. When I close my eyes, it's dark. This is my ultimate state. So only through the right experiences you can know the truth. There are lots of things outside, so-called outside, lots of thoughts, trillions of thoughts created by you. So it's your BS, which is your belief system, that tap into this and then end up believing in, well, this is the truth, but you are the only truth. Your soul is the only truth, and it knows everything. You can tap into your Akashic Library and just know all this truth. There is only one truth, and nothing can ever change it. Is the truth of God, is true of Almighty. And you think that the Almighty is separated from you, someone that you should worship every day. Well, you can worship yourself, because when you do it, you are worshiping God. You are worshiping God, yes. So I see everything, I feel everything. So now that I feel, I see, I feel this one love, I feel this oneness, I feel this unity. And I just feel so high in everyday life, and I'm just humble. But sometimes I can also get lost in this illusion, because I am also dealing with Maya. Earth is a school, and I'm still learning. I'm in this human body. This body have its own lesson to learn, okay? Based on its own karma. So in the end of the day, I am not my body. It can happen so many things along your journey, along your experience, for you to grow, for this body, everything. You are basically a slave to your body. Your body have so many needs. I need shelter, I need food, I need this, I need this pleasure, I need that. You're always being a slave, okay? So now, you need to accept this ultimate truth, this is the only truth. You're always being a slave to your body. So now, body have emotions, body have its own needs, body want to reproduce, body want this and that. So along this journey, it wants so much that you forget your true way, your true self, to really dive deep into within in yourself and communicate with your true self. And this is what you need. And there are so many magic deep within in yourself, and only through this human body you can realize it. Only through this human body, because as I always say, cows, if you tell them, hey cow, let's rise our Kundalini energy, it's like cow, but like what? Human body is the supreme body. and you don't get it in every lifetime. When you do it, you better take care of it. When you do it, you better do good karmas, do good things. You think that, oh, enlightenment. Here in this materialistic world, people think the money is all they need to become rich and have a perfect life. But in this spiritual world, you don't need, but you need to let go of a lot. Let it go of like what? Simple things. Having the right knowledge of self, understanding of self, taking care and love yourself so that you can take care of others and love others as the same way you love yourself. And then treating yourself good so that you can treat other good, and also letting go of this hatred from your heart, letting go of anger, grief, greed, lust. All of these are distractions. Become the greatest version of self is not what I'm pointing on. Well, you need to start to look younger in your old age, or you need to have lots of money to become your greater version, or you need to have fame, or this expensive car, or this expensive house, or this beautiful woman, beautiful man with six-pack and all this. No, I'm talking about the purity of your heart. When you are pure inside, nothing else matters. No matter how is your look, no matter how much you have in your bank account, it's your personality, it's the way you behave, it's the way you act, your actions towards yourself and others, the planet Earth, how compassionate is your heart, how loving are you, how can you understand, how less pain do you give to planet Earth and the people that is around you? How do you act? Kindly, softly, or you do lots of harmful things? Are you communicating with your angels guide, giving thanks to the highly spirits guides that is coming from the higher dimensions, or are you tapping into lower dimension with lots of demonic entities? So now, okay, for me, simplicity is the way, okay? Simplicity. Looking down on someone, okay, just because they're different than you, having different color, or maybe they don't have enough money like you. People who are sleeping on the street, I don't see any separation in it, okay? You need to have a heart like a feather. You need to make it so purified. And then your thoughts need to be so crystallized where there is no evil thoughts. Where there is no evil thoughts, you need to become your greatest version in their way, guys. You need to try it. There will be there are too many destructive peoples out there. Too many of them. And they will distract you, poke on you to become your worst, show your worst part. But when they do so, God sent them to you for you to acknowledge your own reaction, action, your own thoughts, your self, because you have your lower self within in yourself. You need to face that darkness within in yourself in order to become that light, shine with that light, who you are deep down within in yourself, because you're born pure. You're born pure. You are not your experiences, you are not your actions, you are not your emotions. Come on, you are not even your body. So why being so attached to that, and why punishing yourself so much when you can just raise your frequency into this supreme frequency and open up your heart to love and care for yourself and others? The Mother Nature, taking care of the animals, you can do so. You need to activate that part. Some people, they don't even know how to love because they are not loving themselves. How can they love you? How can they love anybody else here on planet Earth? They will just go around and be a destruction, like a virus. We born pure. We are always pure. But some stuff happened to us. Then we do some stuff that is not pure at all. And then we put the blame on ourselves. And then we think that, well, this is us. This is our destiny. No, this is not. And then you've been repeating this every day. That's becoming you. Because you programmed yourself in their way. Now it's time to reprogram yourself from all this. And I'm going to tell you how you want to reprogram yourself. The only way to reprogram yourself, please share this video. The only way to reprogram yourself, I just want to let you know it's middle of the night for me. And I love what I'm doing here because this is what I meant for. So now, the only way to reprogram yourself, to activate your heart space, activate this purity of your true self, where lies the pure joy, happiness, peace, and bliss. You think that when you get this amount of money, when you get this beautiful partner, when you get this being, when you can just be on their chest, you will be the happiest. And when you get this clothes, this car, this, that, oh my God. All of these are impermanent. This is not permanent. It will just give you impermanent happiness. This happiness is not permanent. You see, there are some sadness in our life. I will come to it. There is some sadness in our life, and we can cry over it every day. But there is also some happiness of our life that we can smile every day when we think about it. You need to do stuff like this. So now, let me just tell you, okay? Let me just tell you this thing. Is that to reprogram yourself, you need to open up your heart. It's the way of loving yourself. It's the way of loving yourself. And when you tap into this way of loving yourself, okay? When you tap into this, then you're going to start to heal yourself. You're going to have a huge understanding of your past experiences. You're going to have huge understanding of yourself and others. You will tune into universal love. You will tune into universal love. And those are the happiness that's going to stay permanently, because on the way of loving yourself, you're going to heal yourself. On the way of healing yourself, you need to face all of this. You cannot run away. You need to face yourself. Even if you did some wrongdoing things, you need to forgive yourself. You need to forgive yourself. And oh my God, you need to love yourself so enough. So now, when you forgive yourself, because the mind, the soul going to show you as the image, when you close your eyes and you really need to face all these, some people, they even fear it. I made a live about, there are some people who sit in meditation, they fear to close their eyes. Because they don't want to look deep within they don't want to deal with the internal. But when there is peace and balance in the internal, the external is amazing. It's oh my God, it's harmonious, it's mystical, it's beautiful. So now, healing yourself. And I've been doing so many lives about how you're gonna heal yourself. It's out there already on my YouTube page, Golden Spiritual Teacher. Everything is interconnected. Everything is like a puzzle coming together like this, interconnected. So now, to reprogram yourself, you need to acknowledge your own words daily. You need to acknowledge your own thoughts, your action daily. You need to acknowledge the people you are with. You need to acknowledge the environment that you are in. You need to acknowledge your heart. What is it happy with? What makes it happy? What makes your heart happy? You need to crystallize your body. You need to become so healthy. You need to become so light with your body, by letting go of all these man-made processed food chemicals out of space and fully surrender to Mother Earth, the spirit of Mother Earth, the nature. You are in this Mother Earth. You are in the Mother Earth womb. How can you neglect her? How can you be so disconnected from Mother Nature? Come on. You need to fully surrender to nature. It means like, you know what I do? I take off my shoes, I take off my clothes, I just go and just put myself on the ground and I hug the mud, I hug the green grass, I hug the trees, I stay in nature. I listen to the 432 Hertz vibration, where it's peaceful, where I can hear my own breathing. Breathing and oh my God, I'm high, okay? It activates the DMT consciousness. I start to spend more time alone. I let go of the people. I let go of the people that don't make me feel good, okay? I rather stay alone with my own self, because my supreme self, that's all I need, okay? This is myself. So I'm spending more time alone in nature. Fasting. Water fasting, cleanse a lot, and choose more of fruits and vegetable, greeny leafies, watermelons, oh my God, pineapple, avocados, blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, okay, melons, all of these fruits, apples. Wow, there are lots of many beautiful fruits, juicy fruits out there, juicy vegetables, spinach, kales, lettuce, cucumber, tomatoes, all together, all this colorful, and I eat it every day. I reprogram my subconscious mind. My mind is going to be like, oh my God, something going on. The people who don't want you to rise, who don't want you to heal, who don't want you to be happy, they will be like, oh, what are you doing? You should not be doing so. Don't you want to eat this? Don't you want to eat that? Nobody wants to do the self-work. But you want to do the self-work. I want to do the self-work. Nothing can stop. And you continue doing so. After 21 days of doing so, you will be reprogrammed. Put in positivity. Instead of anger, show love. Instead of hatred, show compassion. Instead of separation, see everybody as oneness. We are in this together. We're in this together. Change your perceptions. Get the right knowledge of self. This is why we are here for, to give you that. So now listen to the teachers that appears to your reality. They just don't appear just because you have them on your list or whatever. They appear because God sent them to you. Your supreme self, your soul is connected, interconnected with that. So, more meditation, going for a healthy diet, connect back to nature. You need to cry out, ask for forgiveness to Mother Nature. You need to forgive yourself. You need to forgive even the devil who did lots of wrongdoing things towards you. You need to just be done with this. This is end of it. This is end of it. By doing so, in 21 days, there is a shift. Or you can just go eating only fruits for 21 days. Only raw, no cooked food, no processed food, none of that. You've been eating the same thing for so many years and you still keep doing so. So why not try something new? Why not try something new? Why not do something new? I don't say, well, for the rest of your life. You can at least see that change. 21 days, I give that to you. Going for a vegan, plant-based diet. If you cannot eat only raw, go vegan. Go vegetarian, plant-based diet. This is what you need. You need to open up your heart toward compassion. Look, animals, they don't talk like you. They cannot say, oh, I'm in pain. I don't want to be killed. They cannot say like we do. So why torture them? Give them love, give them understanding. You have 88,000 plus plant-based foods to eat nowadays. We're not in the ancient times where we didn't know what it is. We didn't know what everything is. We didn't know how to make fire. Then you start hunting and all of this. It's in your DNA. So now, I want you to really try it, okay? And tap into your true self and really recognize yourself. Self-realization, detoxify your body, and then you're gonna start to hear the voices. You're gonna activate all this angelic energy within yourself that's been guiding you all the time, but you are there who is not giving them attention, giving them love and light, and they're just there and you are not even hearing them. No attention, no focus towards them. You are just lost with your monkey mind and suffering. We didn't came here to suffer. And this is the happiness, this is the peace and bliss and harmony and balance, and this is how you're going to master your reality to create the best for yourself. And this something that's going to stay with you permanently. It's not going to disappear like your partner, like your foods that you love, like your clothes when they get rotten and then you throw them away. It's not going to get bad like your shelter, your house, okay? It is something that is very natural and it's going to stay with you for the rest of your life. And this is the truth of self. Reprogram it and reconnect back to nature every single day if you can. Look deep into the green, learn, have the knowledge, the right knowledge of self. And also another thing that I want to mention right now is also that in this there will be people that's gonna poke you, that's gonna want you to stop doing what you're doing. But don't stop for anybody. You're doing it for yourself, nobody else. Everybody is miserable. Just because they're miserable, they want you to be miserable. So why don't you shine your light and connect with the people that is in the same frequency like you? You will find it. You may feel alone, but you are not alone. You are never alone. We are here for each other, and you know that where we are, right? Where to find us. So yes, there you go. Namaste, Om Shanti. And also, if you want to schedule any readings with me, get your clarity communication with the spirits from the higher rooms, you can also message me on Messenger to schedule a session with me. I'm having tons of good reviews with the people from all around the world, so you can also check it on my page. So go for it. All right, namaste.